If you're looking to beef up your IT skills, consider joining itpro.tv, my favorite online training provider. They have thousands of hours of content for everything IT related. Use the coupon code ITCQ30 and you can save 30% off your premium membership. Please check out the link in the description below. If you have questions about getting into IT, consider joining our Discord server. We have hundreds of people there just like you who are starting their careers in IT, and they can help answer any questions that you may have, and I'll be there to help answer questions as well. Links in the description below. I can't wait to see you there. If you're looking for a step-by-step training guide on how you can get started in IT, check out our first official training course at www.itcq.tv. This step-by-step course will not only show you the skills and knowledge that's needed to get an entry-level IT job, but it'll also show you how you can gain an advantage. Check out the link in the description of this live stream, and thank you so much for your support. Well, hello everybody. How are you all doing this fine afternoon? Yeah, afternoon. How you guys all doing? It's a beautiful Friday. I'm glad you were all here to join me. I just wanted to catch up, see how everybody is doing out there in the interweb worlds, chat with y'all. It's been a minute. It's been like, I don't know, I can't remember the last time I live streamed. Been doing some stuff. Been figuring some things out. You know, whatever. We could talk about that if you want. There's already a question that's related to that. But I learned something today. I had the OBS here pulled up, and it was, doing its streaming thing and all that. And then I had the live stream pulled up in the browser. And I finally learned that the live stream is 20 seconds behind from, when it's starting on my computer till it reaches the YouTube. There's a 20-second difference. So that was interesting to know that. So when I ask a question, I know that I have to at least wait, like 25 seconds for a response. So that's pretty cool. I don't know. Interesting. What's going on, Kev Tech, Megalodon, Deborah, Neighbors? How are y'all doing? Somebody just got hired to work for Spectrum as Enterprise Technical Support Specialist. Congratulations. It's your second IT job and you're so excited. Well, good for you, man. That's awesome. That is solid. How should you find your passion? Your passion finds you. It's kind of how I feel like passion works most of the time. I don't know. You try new things, and over time, maybe you become passionate about something. It really depends. Everybody's different, Janelle. Anyways, Megalon, you have quite a bit of work, and you decided to drive. Well, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Dharmic, what's going on? Thank you for the support, brother. How am I doing? I'm doing well. How's the job search going? So, I had an interview today. Actually, I had 2 interviews today. It's going fine. Like, here's the thing. Like, I don't know. Everybody expects, and like, I posted this thing on LinkedIn, the video. I posted the video. Thank you for the super chat, first of all. Very much. I appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate you. Put the video out on YouTube and on LinkedIn saying, hey, I'm looking for a job. And everybody's like, oh my God, freaking out. Like, why, what's going on? Right? Like, I'm so completely burnt out and just like working by myself, being by myself every day. I've been doing this like YouTube thing full time for almost 3 years. And like, honestly, like the YouTube channel is making more money than it ever has, which is phenomenal. It's great. But like, I am not happy, like just being by myself and working by myself. I want to work with a team again. Like I want to be a part of something bigger, and do something similar and different. Like I want to be working with people again, even if it is working remotely, like still just working with the team and doing something that challenges me. It's not that this doesn't challenge me. It's just not like YouTube's still going to be my hobby probably. I'm still passionate about helping people. I want to help people. I want to change people's lives. I want to watch people succeed. That's what like drives me. But like at the end of the day, like I also need to be happy doing something that like I enjoy. And it's not that I don't enjoy this. It's just like I don't enjoy the atmosphere in which has been created by doing this. That's like really all it boils down to. It's just like I need to be doing something different. And who knows what'll happen, right? Like but I just want to be doing something bigger. I want to change more people's lives. I'm ready for a change. That's really, yeah. I'm like, honestly, like even before all of COVID happened, like I just was like tired of being by myself all the time, like working at home by myself all the time. Like COVID obviously made that much worse for not only myself, but like millions of other people. But it sucks. So like, yeah, I want to I just want to be a part of a team, man. And that's it. That's it. I just want to do new stuff. Sorry. Gosh darn it. I can't believe I said that. Now YouTube is going to be mad at me and they're going to say like, oh, your monetization's off because you said a bad word. Anyway, that's really what it boils down to. Anyway, interviews was good. The interviews were both really good, actually. The last interview I was on was like the second interview. It was supposed to be like the second out of 3 interviews, but it actually turned into just like a total of 2 interviews because 2 people showed up. But anyway, yeah, it was really good. It got me like, they got me so excited. Like, I had like goosebumps because I was so excited. Like the things that they were saying and just just the conversation in general. Like it didn't feel so much like an interview as more of like this conversation that I had with a couple people, but it was like phenomenal. I don't know. It got me all excited. I was like super pumped up. So that was cool. The interview before that, even like I was excited talking, like, I don't know, but I was going back to like, I don't expect anybody to give me a job because I'm some stupid YouTuber. Who gives a crap? I'm just like anybody else. Like at the end of the day, like I have skills. We all have our own unique set of skills, if you will, right? Like I offer something that's very unique, and I'm hoping that somebody takes advantage of that, obviously. But at the end of the day, like I'm still out there looking for a job, like any other person that's out there looking for a job, and I should be treated no differently. I should be just judged based on what I can offer and the value that I could bring, not that somebody should give me an opportunity because I'm a stupid YouTuber. Like that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. William Murray, thank you very much for the super chat, bro. What has been your biggest surprise or unexpected aspect of jumping back in the job market? Loved my LinkedIn video. Thank you. I don't know, like the biggest surprise or unexpected aspect. I don't know, man. That's like a great question. I just like, I guess when I approach the situation in general, like I'm not expecting anything, right? So I don't know, but there like anything was like unexpected thus yet. Like, I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm like genuinely like trying to think of like any surprises that like really struck out, I guess. I mean, I haven't interviewed for a job, in so long that like the whole process of just interviewing was like kind of scary to me. Like I was like, oh crap, like I actually have to like talk about myself and the things that I've done and like what value I bring, right? Like, I don't know. Yeah, that's all I got for you. That's all I got for you, man. Thank you for the super chat. If you want to ask something else, I'll definitely answer your questions, though, bro. Definitely. Manuel, should you apply for entry-level IT position now or wait until you get a certificate? Currently working on your Network Plus and Computer Science major. Dude, start applying right away. on your resume, just put that you're currently working on XYZ. Absolutely start applying. Why not? There's nothing that says you have to have a certification to work in IT. There's nothing that says you need a degree to work in IT. If you can work with people and like you can learn new things, you can work in IT. What jobs am I looking at? I'm looking at all kinds of different jobs, like being like a tech basically again, doing something like that. There's like a system admin job that I'm going to apply for, maybe. I don't know. I don't honestly, like, just with what I've done in the last 3 years, like I think I provide a lot of value in any type of marketing, content creation, video production. I think there's a lot of skills that I offer that somebody could take, that somebody could definitely take advantage of. I don't know. Going back to tech sounds fun. Like, there's so many different things that sound interesting to me. The next thing I'm looking for is a company that I'm going to be passionate about. And whatever I'm doing at that company, like, I don't want to say like it doesn't matter, but it's just like if I'm working for a company that like I thoroughly like believe in and believe like their mission, what they're doing, I'll be like a janitor there. Like, I don't care. Whatever. Like, that's just how I feel. I hope that makes sense. But yeah, what is my ideal position that I'm looking for? I don't know. What industry would best... Well, it has to be anything technology related. Like, so any company that has somewhat like a larger focus on technology, right? Whether that's training, whether that's a product or a service that they offer, right? Like, I don't know. Yeah, it could be anything, right? So anyway, sorry. I hope I'm answering your questions. All right. William Murray says, talking about myself it always feels a bit weird for you as well. I know it is weird. I don't like talking about myself. Like, what were your accomplishments? Oh, I don't know. I think I've accomplished a lot of cool things in my life. You want every single one of them? And then it's the worst too, because like here we go. I interviewed with a company called Tanium just recently, and they're basically like a sim, if you will, just to break it down, right? And I was asked technical questions. Sorry, I can't talk. And that was the first interview that I had done, like, and this was like, I don't know, last week, a week and a half ago. That was the first interview that I got to do since like forever, So like I was being asked technical questions and like stupid stuff that I knew, and that my mind just blanked, man. Like, I just felt like such a dummy afterwards, because like I knew that, or I was like right there at the answer, and yeah, so that was like frustrating because like I was just like caught off guard. But like I expected. So yeah, like, that was like maybe the unexpected that you asked me, William. Like, that was like the unexpected. But I expected. It was like unexpected, but like parts of it were expected at the same time. Like I knew the first interview that I probably did would probably not go well, just because nerves and just not whatever. I don't know. But yeah, stupid. Anyway, that's just the way it goes. That's fine. Like, I'm not worried about that. That's all part of the whatever. You get it. Mark Wheeler, in my opinion, which of the $15 Microsoft certs would you recommend to someone who has no certs? I don't know. I forgot what they all were now. It'll make me look it up. We can look it up. It's in my history here somewhere. $15 holler. No, Microsoft. I search Microsoft stuff way too much. Holy crap. Where's it at? Which ones are they? Oh, where's this stupid article at? don't want that one. I can't even find the darn article that I linked. I don't know. Whatever. Any certification is better than no certification. Yeah, if Azure Fundamentals is on there, that's probably a good one. Who is my favorite YouTuber? Honestly, there's only one YouTuber that I watch almost on a daily basis, and that's a person that plays Magic: The Gathering. So his name is Covert Go Blue, or CGB. Yes, that's a shout out to that guy. I watch that guy every single day. That's literally the only YouTuber I watch on a day-to-day basis. Other than that, like, quite honestly, I do not watch a lot of YouTube. And the only YouTube I watch is like other Magic: The Gathering players. That's it. Like, that's the only stuff that entertains me. That's the truth. There you go. Justin, happy I'm doing well. Hope I'm keeping the channel. I mean, there was like one company that was interested in it. I don't know if they were still interested in it or not. I haven't heard back from them. But yeah, I don't know. Like, at the end of the day, like, I don't know that I would, but like, I just wanted to know, like, if that opportunity was out there, I guess. I don't know. I don't think I could really put a value on what this is anyway, right? Like, I think it's so much more valuable than like what it's worth, like, monetarily, like, if that makes sense. What I value it is much more than like what I could probably reasonably get for it. Right? Like, I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. HW, you have a question. What job could you get solely knowing Linux? Well, Linux administrator. Something along those lines. They reject my 1 million asking price? Yeah. Pretty sure. I mean, I literally sent them the image from Austin Powers of Dr. Evil. Like, that was my response to them, was that image. That was it. Because they asked me how much I wanted. I was like, all right. They asked me, so for the $1 million question, how much are you looking for the channel? And I responded with the picture of Dr. Evil saying $1 million. And I was dying. That's just my sense of humor. What happened to IT career skills? I think he's like rebranding the channel and stuff. I don't know. He was talking to me the other day about what he's looking to do, and I don't want to spoil any of his news before you guys hear from him first. So I guess stay tuned on the IT career skills front, because he'll have something new. Maybe. I don't know. What is my net worth on YouTube? And it's okay if you don't answer. I mean, you could probably, I mean, you guys can look on Social Blade and get a rough idea of what YouTube pays me every single month. I think the number's off, and I make higher than what Social Blade would tell you anyway. So like the net worth, like based on like the revenue and all that stuff, blah, 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 blah. Like, everything that I researched about selling a business or selling a YouTube channel is you take that revenue, multiply it by 3 years, and that's what you should sell, your business worth. So it would be in the 6 figures if that's what I would do. If I were to sell the channel, it'd be in the 6 figures. That's all I'll tell you. You guys can figure out the rest if you want. But still, like, do I think the channel is worth 6 figures? Or, like, no. I feel like it's worth more than 6 figures. Like, come on. Like, let's be honest. Like, I've helped maybe millions of people. I don't know. The channel has over 10 million views at this point. Over 300,000 people every month watch this channel and get information about entering a career in IT, about getting started in IT. Like, how do you put a value on that? Like, how much money have I brought into the IT industry as a whole? Like, look, let's think about it that way. Like, what value have I brought there? I've gotten people jobs. I can't tell you how many times people have commented on a video and said, whatever you did, whatever you said, whatever video this was, you helped me get a job because of this video. You can't put a value on that. It's crazy. Crazy. I don't know. How do I feel about accepting a contracted position 1 year in this economic period? I feel like if you need a job, you take a contracted job. I mean, it's experience any way you look at it, and it's money. It's food on your table. So if you need it, like, there's no reason why you should turn it down. That's how I feel, at least. I don't know. How did I make my first money in IT? The year was probably 2000, and I built a website for somebody. I don't know. 2001. 2001 is when I started making more money and with IT related things. I always put web development under IT because it's just one of the many areas in the information technology world. But yeah. Why do I teach you for free? I mean, is it free? Is it really free? Because you guys are served ads constantly on YouTube. So, like, you know, is it actually free? I mean, the channel's definitely monetized in multiple ways. So, but why do I teach for free? I just love helping people. At the end of the day, like, and I put this on like everything that I do, and it's even on the YouTube channel banner itself. Like, right, like, information technology is my passion. Helping others is my purpose. I am so blessed and fortunate to be able to say that I am able to help people and change their lives, and technology is the avenue in which I get to deliver the life-changing, you know, like, yeah. It's phenomenal. Phenomenal. But anyway, I need to do something different, guys. I need it. Anyway. Yeah. Can you ask an IT newbie question? Do I think the CH and pen test qualification, certs only, no degree, is still relevant? Or do you think... it depends on what you want to do, Charles. What are you trying to do? Do I do dev or infrastructure or both? I don't do any development, really. Like, web development, kind of, sort of. I do everything through WordPress now because it does everything for me, which makes everything so easy. But even to this day, like, I could open up Notepad and I could build an entire website from Notepad from scratch. That's how I learned to build websites back in the day. I learned HTML by hand in Notepad, typing out every single piece. I need to unmonetize this video before I forget. I want YouTube to get all mad that I'm saying almost bad words. Kind of bad words. William Marshall says, I got my IT job from watching your vids. Thank you. See, that's freaking crazy, man. That's crazy. Absolutely nuts. But yeah, I don't know. As Kev runs on Duncan knows, I'm trying to pick up on some Python. I definitely need to take more time. It's definitely interesting to me. Especially because, like, it's like one of the things that, like, I've said many times, and like probably millions of other people say, like, if you want to learn coding, right? If, like, you want to learn any type of development, it's best to have like a project in mind, like an idea that you want to come to life, because that is the best way to really learn something, because you're going to be building something at the same time that interests you, that keeps you involved, like it keeps you just interested, right? Like that's what, like, can really help you learn any type of programming language. So I have a project now. If you're part of the Discord, you probably figured out what that project is. So it's much more in depth than like what we were working on today with Python, which, again, huge shout out to Kev Runs on Duncan for helping me out. You're a lifesaver, bro, and I love you. You're the best ever. Thank you. But yeah, so anyway, I don't know. Big bucks, no whammies. Thank you for the support, brother. I hope you are doing well. You just want to say thank you for all the useful information. You have no IT experience, but you took your advice and just kept applying for jobs, whether you're qualified or not. Just got an interview. That's awesome. Good luck, bro. Good luck, man. Thank you for that. That's so solid. AJ Brown 360. Thanks for being the shiznit. You are welcome for being the shiznit, brother. Thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate that. Very much appreciate the support, guys. It means a lot to me. Zach Luna. Been working the help desk for a year. You want to become a sysadmin as modern desktop administrator associate cert for good sysadmin. I can't even talk today. I mean, it's better than nothing, right? I would probably go after... I think you still have time. I forget when the Microsoft certs stop, like the MCSAs. But that might be more up your alley. But even still, like, if you want to become like a sysadmin, like, you could learn the server stuff, like the server fundamentals and all that, like on your own. Which, like, you really need to understand, like, how to spin up a domain controller and how you install different roles, and then of course different things with Linux. But so you can learn that stuff on your own, right? That's what I would recommend doing. But then I would recommend getting like a cloud certification, like a Azure cert or AWS cert. That's going to be the most value for you. CS Chicago, what is up, brother? I hope you're doing well, man. I think I forgot to respond back to you after the last time you messaged me. I apologize. I've been just out lately, trying to check out as much as possible from the interwebs. It doesn't go too well for me sometimes, but hey, it is what it is. Dwill, you just had an interview today. I hope it went well. Good luck. Aaron Lutchman, you're awesome, man. Any advice for a new YouTuber trying to grow? Just be consistent. That's probably one of the things that I lack, as you can see, because I just do these random live streams and I throw up videos whenever the hell I feel like it. That's just where I'm at in my life right now, I guess. But just being consistent. Like, if you want to, it's like for anybody. Like, if anybody ever wanted to do YouTube, the only thing that you really have to do is just be consistent. Provide a value, you know? Provide a value that people want, right? Back in IT, I recently saw a post on Facebook that went crazy with comments. OSCP or CISSP, what's your take on this? Can these two certs even be compared? No. These are two completely different certifications. Like, that sounds like a Facebook thread that I would get mad at. Keep it techie. I'm doing well, brother. I hope you're doing well as well. Doing well. Tom Harrington, you also helped me out a lot. You start your first job on Monday. Your manager's also connected with you on LinkedIn. Oh, that's funny. Small world, right? That's awesome, though. Congratulations, man. IT career skills. Somebody was just asking about you earlier, brother. Thank you. Thank you for becoming a member of the senior help desk. I appreciate the support. Oh, you're making a CS Chicago. All right. Solid, man. Sorry, I dropped the ball on that. All right. Why did I get the all right? Oh, that's funny. Got it. Did I not transition this chat? I sure did not. You guys have been sitting at a blank screen. My bad. Kimura, your videos have helped me tremendously. Thank you for making your info beginner friendly. You're welcome. I'm glad I can help people. Enjoy all of my content. Steve Gee, what's up? What up? Anyway, this was Friday. Let's catch up. I'm glad you guys are all doing well. I'm just hanging out. Zachy. I don't think anybody's called me Zachy in years. Carlos, you just graduated with a music ed degree, and you're looking at a computer specialist role within a school district. Someone with no certification but eager to learn. How can I land the job? You really have to sell yourself and what you're doing. Look, you just it's gonna be difficult if you have nothing, like no type of tech skills at all that you can kind of reference on your resume. So like building a home lab is something you definitely need to be doing so that you can at least have some documented proof that you are capable of doing something that's tech related. Do I have an email you can use to reach out? I mean, I do, but if you want me to be like completely honest with you, like I probably won't respond to email. I've yeah, no, don't email me. Instead, I just put it in the chat. Instead, connect with me on LinkedIn and send me a message. Because I would much rather send a message than get an email. I hope that makes sense. It should. Darth Fader, thank you for all the videos that have been helping me for your future career. God bless. Thank you, man. I'm glad I can help. William, you got a question. With Microsoft taking away the MCSA and MCSE, guess that means we all need to start learning Azure or cloud to stay in IT jobs? I mean, yeah. Let's be real. Yes. Yeah. It's kind of silly what they're doing, but whatever. I'm interested to see how they're going to take the role-based certs and apply like actually learning like, server. I don't know. We'll see. The future is the cloud. Sagar, what do you think of EC Council's new VAP teach? I haven't even looked into it, to be honest with you. I couldn't even tell you anything about it. EC Council reached out to me to do something with them and talk about it, but yeah. I checked out for a few weeks. Yeah. So I was not doing anything. I don't know anything about it. You're not sure if I'm into football, but what do I think about that Nick Foles? So I haven't really been able to watch my Bears. But I heard he was doing a phenomenal job. I'm glad that they've won. Like, I try not to watch the Bears because they make me so mad sometimes. So like, what was it? 2 games ago maybe? Like every game, right? It was the last game though. They were down by a bunch and they came back. Maybe the time before that. Oh man, quite a few. How many McDonald's you eat a day? Way too freaking many, man. Look at me, I'm freaking huge. I've gained like way too much weight. Aw, you didn't have to. It's okay. I love to feed the trolls. I'll feed the trolls all day. Do you still want me to do an interview as a SQL admin? What? Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'll probably be trying to schedule some interviews with people soon. I'm not sure how too soon, but I'm really honestly, like quite honestly, as you guys probably maybe figured out, like I'm just trying to take a break from what I'm doing right now. I just need a break. The link you linked brought me for connect. Is that right? Yeah, connect with me on LinkedIn if you want. Post-COVID world made you fat? Dude, pre-COVID world made me fat. I've always been a fatty. It's cool. It's not going to hurt my feelings. Robin, you're new in IT. You want to work in cybersecurity, but you want to ask, is there any programming in cybersecurity? I mean, depends on the area of cybersecurity you want to be in, but there's definitely lots of scripting involved. I mean, I guess there are some roles that maybe, but okay, here's the lay of the future, right? Like, you want to know the future? It's the cloud. And you know what else is in the future besides the cloud? Programming and scripting. Like, I'm sorry. Like, that's like the harsh reality of everything. If you want to be like relevant, like, yeah, you're going to have to learn scripting at the very, very least. So do that. Scripting all day. If you don't learn like Python or PowerShell, hell, even the command prompt, right? Bash, whatever. I don't know. Don't even bother working in IT. I'm just kidding. Slightly kidding. But learn scripting, please. What is my Instagram name? IT Career Questions. Will I respond to you on Instagram? Probably not. Looking into buying a PC. Do I have any recommendations? I don't know. Let's go on Newegg and build one. That's what I would do. I don't know what you're trying to do. You didn't give me a lot of information on what you're trying to build. Why do you need to build? Why do you need a new computer? What is it that you're trying to do on your new computer? Infrastructure as code. Check it out. Yes. Yes, infrastructure as code for sure. Me too. Fatty stand together for sure. Troy Henry. Hello. You're 20. You get your BS in IT next year after you plan on enlisting in the Army as a 35, basically 35. Basically, says I'm from military until you want a career in cyber. Is your plan good? Yeah, sure. Yeah, and Kev Runs on Duncan says they have a cyber program. Do it off the bat. What is scripting? Google it. No, I'm just kidding. Scripting, it will basically, like, oh my god, let you automate so many things. Scripting is like essentially like programming. It's like when you're using scripting within PowerShell, you're able to communicate with your server at a level that, you know, the computer understands and that you can somewhat understand, because you're able to type, you know, different commands into, you know, like a prompt that would essentially do different things for you instead of like clicking through your GUI, like instead of, you know, like going to the start menu and like opening up, like, I don't know, task manager. I'm just trying to think. I can't think of anything right. Going to the start menu and I don't know. Somebody could probably word it better than I can right now. I'm just tired. I have not been getting any sleep at all, which is my own fault because it's just whatever. But yeah, so instead of just going through your GUI, like clicking start menu, control panel, going into like network settings and I don't know, disabling your network card, right? Like you could do that from a command prompt, PowerShell, whatever, you know, that's whatever. I would just look into it. Don't try. I did a terrible job trying to explain it, and I'm frustrated at myself. I just can't think right now. But you guys get the idea. Look it up on the Google. How long did it take you for me to get 100K subs? I don't know. I hit 100,000. I don't know. It was probably like what, 3 years, 3.5 years, 4 years. I don't know. It took me a while to hit 100K. Your wife's a chubby chaser, so you're all good. I'm a chubby chaser too, so it's all good too. I'm not I don't mean, never mind. I'm not going to take that any further and let people, whatever. What resources would I recommend to learn Ruby on Rails? I don't really go too much in the dev side, so I don't know. I don't know what's out there that's any good as far as the dev. My Free Code Camp or some crap like that. I don't know. I don't mean crap offensively to My Free Code Camp if you watch this. I think that's like the only one that I can think of off the top of my head. But GUIs are so easy. I know the GUIs make everything so tremendously easy. Like, you know, think about a task that you would do over and over and over again on a day-to-day basis, and just figure out if there's a way you can automate that with Python or PowerShell. Yeah, like, hey, instead of, you know, going into Active Directory and adding a new user one by one, why not use PowerShell to automate that process? You could add, you know, hundreds of thousands of users all at one time. Right? That'd be pretty solid. That's something you can do. RNN, you passed your CCNA today. Congratulations, man. That's awesome. Any recommendations to find a job? Apply for everything. That's it. I have a new course coming out. I didn't even talk about that at all. That's news. So I finally, after all of the years that I've talked about doing it, put an interview course together, and it's like just about ready to launch. I've recorded almost every single video for it. I have all of the documentation and worksheets all ready to go. It's like probably like 95% complete. And that's yeah, we're like right there about to launch it. So I'm like really excited for that. Kind of nervous for it too, but pretty excited about it because there's going to be a lot of value there. I'm actually putting out a free video. It's like a freaking 30-minute long video that kind of walks you through like the entire interview process. But obviously I leave out some things because, money. Udemy. Now it's going to be on the same place my other course is on with Thinkific. Maybe I'll put it on Udemy. I don't know. I probably should since I already have one course on Udemy. You just started an IT job. Yay, you. Congratulations. Yay, you for sure, man. Or woman. I don't know. That's awesome. Harvey Gao. Oh, wait, hang on. Yeah, Harvey, you're currently doing your Master of Information Technology and Systems. You don't know if you want to become a developer or business analyst in the future. More interested in business, though. Any suggestions? Bro, do whatever you want to do. Like, I don't know how I could suggest you to do something other than what you are going to be most interested in. At the end of the day, like, that's really what it boils down to. It doesn't matter what I say. It doesn't matter what suggestions I have. Like, you just have to figure out which area you enjoy the most to initially start off with. Because, down the line, like, after you have a couple of years of doing whatever it is that you're doing, like, there's no reason why you can't go and do something else. Like the other thing. So start off being a developer and then 4 years down the road, be like, all right, I'm sick of being a developer. I want to be a business analyst and go do that. Or vice versa. There's nothing saying that you can't do that. Or you don't have to go back to school to get a degree to do that. Beard God. You want to get an IT, but you're not 100% sure what you want to do. How do I suggest someone figure that out? YouTube is going to be your most valuable resource for that because you can start looking up different job titles. Well, first of all, I guess we should go back to that. Start looking up different jobs or job titles, and then start looking in YouTube or on the Google even for those job titles and what they do. So you look up like system administrator day to day and start kind of learning about what it is that they do, just like their tasks and their different projects that they're part of. And then once you do that, you're going to have to start learning okay, what are these technologies that they're talking about, right? That's the best way that I could ever tell somebody to kind of figure out what they want to do. You could start figuring out a path, but initially, you could start looking for an entry-level job. And within the first year of you working an entry-level job, typically you'll have a good idea of the technology world, at a ground level even, to understand what areas of the field interest you the most. I hope that makes sense. It should. Very much should. Anyway. You'd say it would be difficult to switch from a BA role to a developer. I mean, here's the thing. Once you start working in the IT field, the experience is all that's going to matter, right? You could be teaching yourself anything you want to know, after you're working in the field to further get to where it is that you actually want to go, right? You could decide, right? And many people have done this already. They said, all right, I'm going to go to school to be a network engineer, right? They go through school, they become a network engineer, right? Because that's what it is that they want to do. And then a year or two later, after they've worked in the field, they're like, I don't really like what network engineers do. I want to be a, pen tester, whatever. I don't know. I want to be a sysadmin. These are always the same examples that I give, but it's whatever. Even if you want to switch and say I want to be a developer, right? You have experience under your belt working in IT, which is something that everybody wants to see. Right? You have, at least at a fundamental level, knowledge and understanding of how an enterprise business works, which is great. So you could take that and, while you're outside of work, you could start learning, if it's development, if it's, learning more about virtualization, Windows operating systems, and etc. If you want to be a sysadmin, you could be teaching yourself all of that on your own, right? So the transitions in IT, the open availability that you have to transition in IT is like you never, as long as you're interested in working in technology, like there's never like not a job for you that you could do, right? Like you could transition to anything that you want to do. Like the more experience that you get under your belt, like the easier it becomes to start making transitions in your career. Like IT is just one of those weird things, man. It's such a unique beast. Like all of the possibility that you have in working in this field. It's just, it blows me away. Like look at me, like I started out doing web development. Like that's what started everything for me. I did web development for like a good 9 years. Like that's all that I really did. And I hate it now, but yeah, it led me to where I am today in the more infrastructure side and security side and all this other stuff. Like, yeah. Rick Cable, TGIF, yes, yes, TGIF for sure. Are computer scientists rich? I don't know. Depends on where they work and what they do. Please suggest certification path for pen testing. Okay, what knowledge and experience do you have currently? Because that makes a big difference. Mr. Dwan Lightfoot, thank you very much for the super chat, brother. Good to see you. Happy to see you, my man. I hope you are doing well. Okay, I'll suggest a certification path for you if you tell me your current experience and or current certifications and or current knowledge that you have in IT. It is always good to see you, Mr. Dwan Lightfoot. Always. I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much. Anyway, I think we're coming to a close here pretty soon. I hope you guys are all doing well and fantastic and learning new things on the daily. I'm happy that I've helped many of you. It's such a weird feeling, man. Such a weird feeling. I don't know if the chat broke or nobody's saying anything, but whatever. You have a bachelor in IT, but you don't know anything about network at all. Yeah. That's all right. As a beginner, the path to pen testing: A+, Net+, Security+, CCNA. Then you can start looking at OSCP or CEH or Pentest Plus. That sounds about right. I don't want to try to butcher your name, Fadi, maybe. Thank you very much for the super chat. I really do appreciate that. Number one fan. Thank you very much. Awkward silence? Yeah, my bad. I can be awkward at times. So yeah, as a beginner, that should be your path to pen test. Any viable side gigs for saving up money for CompTIA cybersecurity? Thank you kindly. Viable side gigs? Anything that you could do to make money. Go cut grass. I don't know. Doesn't CompTIA have the CISA Plus? Yeah, they have that one too. You want to become a software engineer, but you got a felony for hurting a policeman. I mean, it doesn't necessarily rule you out. I think it's much harder for felons to find jobs in IT, just like it's hard for any felon to find a job, period. It's kind of a crappy thing in its own right, because there are obviously many felons who have turned their lives around and they should have an opportunity. But that's like a whole nother discussion. It's like a whole nother discussion on like a whole nother channel, because that would start its own crap show. Rick Cable recommends learning to build a website and learn to hack them. It's a great way to learn. It is a great way to learn. Do I think college is worth to study computer science, or should you go for A plus? Well, computer science is like really completely different than the A plus, like what you would learn as far as comparing those two. So what is it that you want to do with your life? What area of IT do you want to work in? Angel Rivera, you are so helpful. What is the best starting help desk job to start a career leading to a network engineer? The best starting job is any job that will hire you. Like I could not tell you like a better answer, because that's literally the truth. Like any job that is going to hire you is going to be the best job, because you start getting experience. Plain simple, bam, done, next. What's a good cert to aim for in 2020 in IT top 10 list? To do what? Like, I can't just give you a list of like the best certs, because all of the different certifications are so much different than one another. You know, like, what's the best cert if you want to start off doing networking? CCNA. What's the best cert if you want, like, and here's the thing. Somebody says, what's the best certification to get started in IT? If that is the question, like literally word for word, which I probably get that question on a almost daily, weekly basis in some comment on YouTube or something on social media. What's the best certification to start in IT? A plus. Bam, done. Do the A plus. All day. A plus, best certification to get started in IT. Hands down. What's the best certification to get started in security? Security plus. Okay? Fundamental certifications. If you want to get started, bam. Top 10 IT certs for beginner in 2020 sysadmin path. Anything cloud related. And there's a couple Microsoft certifications I would throw in there too. And probably Linux too. So like Linux Plus would probably be fine. But for a beginner sysadmin path, still A plus. What about A plus is that the best entry level cert? What about, like, what makes it the best entry level cert? Like everything about it. Like, quite honestly, it covers all of the fundamentals of so many different areas of technology, including scripting now, which is really great. And includes some fundamentals about security, some fundamentals about networking. Like, it literally covers like almost the entire gamut of what an entry-level IT job consists of. And just having the knowledge that the A plus offers, right? Like just having even some of that crap in your head, like knowing and understanding it, that's the value there is phenomenal. Like everybody wants to bash the A plus. I have no idea why. Like I just don't understand it, because it is literally the best certification to take, and at least study if you want to start in IT. So, yeah, take with that with whatever. Take with it what you will. If you would be business and computers, specifically networking, Comcast, AT&T, is it worth going for CS? I mean, if you want to be in networking, no. Find a path that offers networking. Chris Howitt, how are you doing, brother? Love to see you here, man. Is Apple tech support considered a good entry-level job? Any entry-level job is considered a good entry-level job. There's companies that are Mac environments. Yeah, there are companies that are Mac environments. Network Plus or CCNA? Well, what is it that you want to do? Right? Are you just concerned with the fundamentals? Then Network Plus is fine. Are you looking to go down a networking path? Then get a CCNA. Mike says they've been working from home since April, and here are the most in-demand tasks based on their experience for supporting remote meeting platforms such as Zoom, WebEx, Teams, using vSphere, AD, Azure. What about the Google IT support professional certificate? I don't know. It's starting to gain some ground. It's fine. Is there a cert for network design? I think one of the CC something. I'm sure that focuses more on network design. You look like a cool dude to hang with, have a beer, and talk about IT stuff. Sometimes I could be a cool guy. Mostly I'm just a jerk. Just ask anybody. I'm the biggest jerk. Biggest jerk ever. Angel Rivera, you live in Chicago. Is there any entry level job that you are aware of you would take anything you really want to get your career started? There was this guy, CS Chicago, that was just in this chat who was talking about having a job opening, and they may have filled it, but that would have been your best bet. But see, there's like probably literally thousands of entry level support jobs in Chicago. Let's see. Let's go on Indeed and type in help desk, and we'll put Chicago. One of 961 jobs. There you go. How about technology? I don't know, support. Technology support specialist. That sounds like a great entry level job. One of 1,275 jobs located in or around the Chicagoland area. Chris Howitt. Yes, I'm a solid dude sometimes. I'm so upset that I didn't get to hang out with you at Black Hat again this year. Or RSA. Stupid Rona. Destroying the whole world. Steve Gee, you're the man, bro. You can't see me being a jerk. I don't know. I'm sure I could be kind of jerky. I don't know. I don't have any friends because I don't like to keep friends. Not really. Roy Hobbs, you have the A+, Network Plus, Security Plus, but can't get an interview with anyone in South Florida. Well, if you can't even get an interview, it's because your resume sucks. Sorry to be so blunt, but if you're not even getting an interview, that is why. Because there's no reason that you shouldn't even be getting an interview. You should be applying for almost every single job that you that you see. And if you're not getting an interview, it is because your resume sucks. Ian, I'm sure somebody's already developed that. I don't know anything about Brexit. I'm from the United States of America, and I don't like to follow politics, period. So I definitely don't know anything about politics and all that nonsense. I don't mean nonsense offensively, but I don't follow that anywhere else. How terrible that would spread like another Stuxnet? Yeah, it probably would. That would really make 2020 the year, huh? If all of that happened. Oh, goodness. Anyway. That's it. That's all I got for today. Thank you guys all for joining and hanging out and chatting with me. Hope you got something useful out of it, or I just, entertained you on this amazing Friday afternoon. Be well. Stay safe. Wear a frickin' mask. Social distance. All that fun stuff. We can beat this together. Isn't that like all the signage and stuff, right? But seriously, wear a mask. Save people's lives. Don't be a jerk like me. Just kidding. But yeah. Anyway. Thank you, Roy Hobbs. Thank you, Ian Moline. I appreciate it, guys. Have a good night. Good weekend. Stay safe. Be cool. All that fun stuff. Peace.